Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Riyad makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, Peter, pressing's all very well, as we know, but sometimes you need someone to get in there and win the ball for you. And that's what this guy excels at. He's been brought in for his tackling prowess and his defensive nous in general. And I would think he'll be making life pretty hard for opposition strikers.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that?
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe. That is good strength. And this is Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Pressing high and with purpose. Salah Ad-Din. And it's Amrabat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Space for him to turn and look. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chouameni for Olise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Chance, surely! And he has his goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Morocco restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely aimed pass. Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Morocco have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Morocco have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Upamecano, Chouameni, foot in, Diop.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He shifted it to the flank. And it's half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Morocco leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we are back underway. Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé, Dembele, can he get it through? He has a look up, and he's certainly onside here. Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Hakimi, Unahi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hakimi. Riyad. And it's Hakimi. And Diop. Morocco have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Hakimi. Dembele. France are looking to break at pace. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Upamecano. And it's Rabiot, spread it left. Now it's Doué. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. And here's Doué. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Morocco can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit.
Real chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Camavinga. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Griezmann. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Played through into space. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Hakimi wriggles his way through, showing good feet. And he cuts out the supply. He shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Unahi goes looking wide. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pass is just off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pinches it off him. And it's El Khanous. Tries to play it through. And it's played in. And he's there to clear it. Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Unahi, spread out to the left. Elinawi, and that's going wide left. Drives it in. Conte. Mbappe. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here, upping the intensity and the tempo.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Saliba and Koundé, Saliba and Upamecano, Camavinga. Well, that is one way to stop him. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Unahi. Spread to the right. Olise. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Unahi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Unahi, spread it left.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And he's worked it through. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Substitution in progress.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Elinawi. And it's Hakimi. That's destined for the flank.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Drills one in. And he's quick to get rid.
Substitution for France. Number 11, Olise. Number 12, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 13.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 33,
Rabiot.
coming on the
90 minutes gone and nothing to show.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Number 21,
Knocks it into space. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. So hostilities have already resumed. Coman gets it. Coman! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, he got because he was under pressure.
Morocco are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. And it's Doué.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set...
Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Kone clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Diop. Riyadh. And we're halfway through extra time. So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank? And so the last chance to find a winner. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. Looking early.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
They've played it short. Salah Eddin. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Upamecano clears. Chouameni can clear it away. He's found a way past. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Well, Peter, I think you can only be amazed with the level of endeavour and industry shown by everyone here. OK, two sides ultimately cancelled each other out, but I think everyone has put in a hell of a shift here.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. One 0.
That's the example they will want to follow. Yeah, good pen that.
A swift riposte. Coman is second man up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Now it is the turn of the captain. That's a brilliant read. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Doué is the third man to step forward. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
We're on to number 3 here.
I don't think there was ever any doubt really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
This for parity. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
It's saved, and it's over. So that is it, the end of the road. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?